There are moments on How I Met Your Mother that completely shift the dynamic in the group, and season 3, Sandcastles in the Beach, is one of those episodes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, stay a while, hit the subscribe button, and drop a like. Leave a comment as well, just interact. I'm here with you guys throughout the whole entire week. If you guys don't know, I usually post about once a day, but always discussing shows and the psychology behind them. Don't subscribe yet, I'll get that. But let's get on with the video. So this episode at first looks like a ridiculous callback to Robin Sparkles. You know, Robin's persona in Canada. She was a pop teen superstar. But underneath all of this is a moment that honestly is far more important. Barney Stinson betraying one of the few real friendships that he has, and Ted Mosby subtly letting the audience know that he might not actually be able to let Robin go for good. Loyalty was tested and motivations were exposed. The episode basically starts when Robin tells the gang that there is an old boyfriend that's gonna come and visit her. Now, it honestly doesn't make sense because on one hand, it looks like Robin actually won the breakup and Simon is struggling, but Robin can't see that. Simon obviously aged like poop and Robin looks great. Unfortunately for Robin, she gets broken up by Simon the same way he did it years ago when they were teenagers. This unfortunately breaks Robin down and she ends up being consoled by probably the least trusting person on the show, Barney Stinson. Barney and Robin basically head back to her place where they are going to watch the second part of Robin Sparkles, but eventually end up in bed together. See, at this point, Barney crosses a massive line that he just cannot come back from. Ted is the one person that Barney fully considers a friend, and Ted and Robin had dated not long ago before this. So Ted is clearly still in love with Robin, and as you guys watch these videos, you'll know that I am so annoyed at how hung up Ted is on Robin throughout the entire series. Overall though, Barney knew exactly what he was doing and he still did it anyway. When it comes down to it, Barney will still do anything, even if it means betraying a close friend. I will tell you this though, Barney's behavior is not the only one that deserves a closer look if you really look at it. See, Ted claims he's upset because Barney broke the bro code, but he's not even upset at Robin. And I believe everybody shares the same sentiment. When Ted decides to break up with Barney and just let him go, kick him out of his life, everybody in the gang questions, why aren't you just as upset at Robin? Ted obviously comes up with this bogus excuse that sometimes you just outgrow people, but for some reason, you can't outgrow the ex that you dated for a whole year who basically told you does not share the same views for the future as you do. It's like, I understand what the writers are trying to do, but it just did not make sense. Sandcastles and Beach becomes probably one of the most important episodes in the series because this episode shows that Barney actually starts to develop real feelings for Robin. It also shows how Ted's unresolved feelings become a lot more impossible to ignore throughout the years. Worst of all, it shows that the friend dynamics in the group became much more complicated. What started off as a joke about a Canadian pop star ended up starting probably one of the most complicated relationships in the entire show, and that is Barney and Robin. In the end, this episode is why How I Met Your Mother is so compelling. See, it starts off with a goofy moment, music video, whatever it is, and it somehow ends up being one of the greatest episodes that shapes up the whole story. See, in one episode, we get to see how far Barney is willing to go for what he wants. Ted revealing that he might not be able to fully let go of Robin, even if he doesn't want to admit it. And Robin unknowingly or maybe knowingly becoming the center of a conflict within the group for years to come. Just like the song itself too, the consequences of these decisions were never meant to be washed away by the tide. You guys, as always, if you enjoyed these videos, hit the like, join the gang, and I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.